as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Field. Go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, D. Mike's 50. Mike's 54. Stay with your man. Hey, watch Sam. Kenny Weber. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the run. They're running it.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
54 right there. 54 Mike. I got you.
At the 29-yard line.
Mike 54. Watch the curl. 54's Mike. Check. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. Kill.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Jim. Check three. Check 31.
Steph Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Jahan, where are these? You can't block me.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check pass.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. 3rd down here.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
What we got?
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing is Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, good route here. Any day. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Ringo, 48. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now Cook. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
57. Mike, 57.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Whip, 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 whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. They'll run for it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run, Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bad Judon there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
Smooth. Nice 57's Mike.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a run with Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Roberts got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. To throw is Jackson. Roberts has it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Ball comes back to those defensive. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. On first down, Ingram, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, second down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Yeah! Minus 57, Mike. Hey, let's get that.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
48, echo. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ingram again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Tucker's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hurry, check.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come on, baby.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.